Hello dear students, welcome back in our today's mathematics class. Students, today we are going to start our new chapter, chapter 12, ratio and proportion. And this chapter is very simple. And today we will do exercise 12.1, which is very simple. First of all, start the introduction about this chapter and this exercise. See, as the name suggests, ratio and proportion. We will talk about proportion later on only, but right now we are discussing with the term ratio. Student, what is ratio? Basically, when we are doing comparison in any two terms, any two things, that is called the ratio only. Ratio is just similar to the fraction also, because when we are writing in fraction, means if you have 7 marks out of 14, so in ratio, how you are writing, it is 7 ratio 14 only. Right student? It means 7 ratio 14 means 7 divided by 4. Right? So some properties of the ratio are just similar to the fraction only. And always one thing to keep in mind, whenever we talk about the ratio, when we compare any two things, always they should be in same unit. Obvious. 7 by 14. I told 7 marks out of 14 marks. So unit is same. If I say 7 kg weight out of 14 kg. So unit is same. So always the unit should be same. Right? First thing. Second thing. Now what is means comparison? See, suppose in one class the number of girls are 15 and number of boys are 25. Right? Now I am asking to you, that is the ratio of number of girls to the number of boys. What will come in the denominator? See, listen carefully. Number of girls to the number of boys. So, after 2 one term will come in the denominator. Right? So the ratio will be 15 ratio 25, or you can say 15 divided by 25. Why? Because it is given number of girls to the number of boys. If it is asking number of boys to the number of girls, so it will be reciprocal. Right? So read the condition carefully. Second thing, if I say what is the ratio of the number of girls to the total number of students. Okay, so ratio would be in girls to the total number of students. And what are the total number of students? 15 plus 25 is the total number of students. So 5, 5, 10, 2, 3, 4. So the ratio will be 15 divided by 40 or 15 ratio 40. Got it student? Very simple, no? Right? So you have to see that what is the relation is asking for the ratio. Okay? So this is the very first topic. Now second topic is equivalent ratio. What student? Equivalent ratio. Like equivalent fraction is there. Everyone knows how is equivalent fraction. Right? Suppose you have 8 by 15. 8 by 16 is equals to 4 by dash. So what is the equivalent ratio? Obvious, equivalent means when we are reducing 8 by 16 into lowest term, it will be same. Multiply or divide with the same number. That is called equivalent only. Right? Multiply or divide with the same number. Now here is missing. What would be the equivalent number here? See 8. को किससे मल्टीप्लाई करें, so we'll get 4. We can't multiply, we will divide something, right? What will divide? 2. So when we divide with 2, we get 4. Obvious, you have divided numerator with 2, so denominator will also divide it by 2. So 2 divided by 16 is 8. So the answer is 4 by 8. The same type of question we had in fraction. Equivalent fraction, if numerator is this, find out the denominator. So, I told you the properties of the ratio is the same as we have done in the fraction. So, it's very simple topic only. So, these two topics we'll do in this exercise 12.1. I hope you understood student, because these concepts are done only. Okay, so let's start. questions. Coming to question number 1, same question which we have discussed in the introduction part. See, there are 20 girls and 15 boys in a class. Okay, and A part, what is the ratio of number of girls to the number of boys? So directly number of girls to the number of boys, 15, 20 by 15. Now whenever you will have the fraction term, definitely you will convert into lowest form. Right? So let's start. Both will go in 5 table. So 5 3s are 15 and 5 4s are 20. So the ratio will be 4:3. Right? Now B part, student. What is B part? Ratio of the girls to the total number of students. So girl will be 20 divided by total number of students means 20 plus 15. Right? So do 20 divided by 35. Now again convert into lowest term. Both will go in 5 table. 5 4s are 20. 5 7s are 35. The ratio will be 4:7. That's it, student. So this was about question number 1. Very simple. Now coming to our next question. Now coming to our question number 2, student. See, out of 30 students, 6 students like football, 12 students like cricket and remaining students like tennis. Find the ratio of, you have to find out the ratio of number of students liking football to the number of students liking tennis. Right? It means tennis will be in the denominator. But student, tennis number you don't know. So how you will take out first of all number of students who like the tennis? How students? See, total students we have 30, right? And out of 30, football for 6 and for cricket 12. So 12 plus 6, 18. Okay, so for tennis, it would be 30 minus 18. Why, student? Because total, this is 18 are for these two games and remaining are for tennis. And how much is remaining? We'll subtract. So 2, 1. It means 12 students for the tennis. Right, student? So write down first of all for A part, number of students liking football. Football 6 divided by 2 the number of tennis. So number of tennis would be 12. 6 1s are 6, 6 2s are 12. So the ratio will be 1:2. Right? Now B part, student, number of students like cricket 12 to the total number of students, and total number of students are 30 mentioned, so it would be 30. Now student, yes, convert into lowest term. So 2 6s are 12, 2 1s are 2, 2 5s are 10. Now it will go in 3 table, 3 2s are 6, 3 5s are 15. So the ratio will be 2:5. That's it. Understood, student? It means whatever question is asking, you just write down that and convert into lowest term. Already we have again fraction term. So that's it. Very simple now. So this was about question number 2. Question number 3 is homework for you. This you can do it by yourself. Very simple question it is again. Okay. So now coming to our next question, question number 4. Coming to our question number 4, student. Distance travelled by Hamid and Akhtar in an hour. In an hour means in 1 hour. They travel the distance, how much? 9 km and 12 km. So find the ratio of the speed of Hamid to the speed of Akhtar. Means we have to find out the ratio of Hamid to the speed of Akhtar. So Akhtar's speed will come down. Now distance is given to you in asking about speed. So what, student? See, speed formula. This is a physics term. Speed is distance upon time. Right? And distance is given to you for Hamid 9 km. Time is 1 hour. So it will be 9 km per hour. The same for Akhtar also. 12 upon 1, that is 12 km per hour. So speed is 9 km per hour and 12 km per hour. Right? So student, we have to find out the ratio now. So the ratio will be speed of Hamid to the speed of Akhtar. That is 9 by 2. Now convert into lowest term. 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12. That is 3:4 is the answer. That's it. So very simple question now. So this was about question number 4. Now coming to our next question. Now coming to our question number 5. Fill in the blanks and you have to tell that they are equivalent ratio or not. Equivalent, student, what do you mean by equivalent? That if you are multiply and divide with the same number, first thing, and second thing, when you are reducing into lowest term, that will be with the same number only. That's it. Okay, so let's start. First of all, they all are equal sign. Okay, so first of all you take first two relation. 15 by 18 is equal to blank by 6. So how the 6 has come first of all? See, 6. When we divide with 3, right? And down I am going to write when we divide 15 by 18. When we divide 18 by 3, then we get 6. 3 6 are 18, right? So it means numerator will also divide with 3 only. So 3 5s are 15. It means in the fill in the blanks, the 5 will come. Now coming to next part. 5 by 6 is equals to 10 by dash. So how it has come? Student, 5 when we multiply with 2, then you will get 10. So if numerator with 2, numerator is also 6 2s are 12. It means in the fill in the blanks, it would be 12. Right? Now student, when we divide and multiply, then we can't get 30 only. But we can take relation for this because every time we have is equal to sign. It means they all are in equivalent. We can take the relation of this to this and of this to this any. Right? So with this we are not taking 30 only. So let's say with the 5 by 6. 5 by 6 and when we take the numerator 30. Then bring the any relation or not? See? 6, yes. 6 5s are 30. And then multiply the same number with 5. 5 5s are 25. It means it will be 25 upon 30. Student, whenever this type of question will come, then you have to see that with which number it is making the relation. Equivalent one ratio. Right? So that's it. It means all are equivalent fraction? Yes. All are equivalent ratio. Right, student? Very simple. Now coming to our question number 6. Find the ratio. A part 81 to 108. So 81 to 108. Now reduce into lowest term because it's a fraction. जब भी fraction term हो, reduce into lowest term. 8 plus 1 9. So 3 table. 3 2s are 6. 3 7s are 21. 3 3s are 9. 3 6s are 18. Again 3 9s are 27. 3 1s are 3. 3 2s are 6. Again with 3 table. 3 3s are 9. 3 4s are 12. It means the ratio is 3:4. Everyone know how to reduce into lowest term? Right? Now B part. 33. This is A. B part. 33 kilometer to 121 kilometer. So in which table it will go, student? 11. See, 11 3s are 33. 11 1s are 11. 1 remainder 1. So 11 1s are 11. So the ratio will be 3:11. Same. So everyone knows how to take out the ratio. It's very simple only as we have done in the fraction chapter, right? So this was about our question number 5 and 6. Now coming to our next question. Now student, coming to our question number 7. Again same type of question. Always, every time the same type of question will have, but the mode of question will change. Sometime in word problem form, sometime in this form, but the basic of the question is same only, right? So let's start. Find the ratio of 30 minutes to 1 hour. It means 30 minutes to 1 hour. But as you can see, student, I told you the ratio will be in the same unit. It is in minute, it is in hour. So first of all, you will convert this hour into minutes. How? Everyone know this conversion we have done. 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes. Right? So the ratio would be 30 upon 60. Minutes and minutes, right? 0, 0 cancel. 3 ones are 2. 3 ones are 3. 3 twos are 6. It means the ratio will be 1:2. Student, have you seen in the same question the conversion term also we have used. So whatever we have learned previously, so we are using into the equation, right? Coming to our second part, centimeter to this much meter. So first of all we will convert. We know 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. We have 1.5 meter. So it will be 1.5 into 100. Now say student, it is in decimal. So we'll convert into fraction. 1 0 will cancel out 1 0. So the answer is 150. So 1.5 meter is 150 centimeter. Right? So let's start the ratio. That is 40 centimeter to 150 centimeter. Unit are also cancelling with each other. That's why I have not written over here also. Okay. So now 0 will cancel out 0. So the ratio will be 4:15. Everything we have done previously here, it is just a revision kind of only. Right student? Coming to our question number 8. In a year, Seema earns 1,50,000 rupees and she saves 50,000. How much she spent? Obvious 1 lakh she spent. If it's the same question will come in the word problem, then how much money she spent. So what you will do? Minus only that 1,50,000 minus 50,000. Right? So how much she spent? She spent 1 lakh. Right? Now coming to question, what is asking? Find the ratio. A part, money she earns. How much she earns? 1,50,000. 2. Money she saves. How much she saves? 50,000 only. Now student, convert it to lowest term. 0. 0. 0 will cancel out 0. So 5 ones are 5. 5 threes are 15. So the ratio will be 3:1. Right? B part, money she saves to money she spent. So spend money we took out. So B part will be money she saves. She saves 50,000 and she spent 1 lakh. So now convert into lowest term. 3 zeros, 1 0, 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. So it means 1:2. Very simple student. Only the mode of question is different, but the criteria is same only. Right? See, very simple question, no? And the same type of question we have done in fraction as well. So this was about our question number 7 and 8. 3 questions I am giving in homework because all questions are same only. Question number, here I am writing 9, 10 and 11. That is why I have not given in between any homework, because the full question 9, 10, 11 are word problems. So these 3 questions are homework for you. No different question, all are same questions only. Right? This was about till question number 11. Now coming to our next question. Now coming to our question number, cost of dozen pen is rupees 180 and cost of 8 ball pen is rupees 56. 2 types of pen. One is dozen. Dozen means student 8 dozen means 12 pens. Right? 12 pen you can say 12 pen cost is rupees 180 and 8 ball pen cost is rupees 56. Okay. While the question is find the ratio of a pen to the cost of a ball pen. A means student 1. Okay. 1 cost of the pen. That ratio you have to find out. But here we have given the cost of 12 pens and cost of 8 ball pens. You know we have done in fraction how to take out one thing cost by dividing only. See, cost of dozen pen means you can say 12 pens is equal to rupees 180. So the cost of one pen will be student 180 upon 12. Right? So that is 12 ones are 20, 12 fives are So that is 1 pen cost is 15. Okay. In the same manner, cost of 8 ball pen is rupees 56. So for 1 will be 1 cost of 1 ball pen will be 56 upon 8. That is 7. 1 pen cost is 7. Now you have to find out the ratio. Ratio of 1 dozen pen 15 to the ball pen, that is 7. So the ratio will be 15:7. Student, in fraction till here only we have done. But it is a ratio, so whatever relation is asking for the ratio, that you have to write down and give the ratio. That's it. This much only changes are there. Okay. The rest part is just same as fraction term. Right? So this was about our question number 12. Now coming to our next question. Coming to our question number 13, students, see. Again same type of question, but the formation of the question is different. It is in tabular form, but we have to find out the equivalent ratio only. Yes, denominator is given, numerator is missing. Numerator is given, denominator is missing. So equivalent ratio only we have to find out. That's it. See the question. Consider the statement. Okay, ratio of breadth and the length of a hole is 2:5. It means the first ratio is given to you 2:5. The second one is equals to 10/25. How it has come? 5. 2 5s are 10, 5 are 25. Now next equal fraction is this divided by 50. What will come, student? 25 2s are. So 10 2s are 20. Next will be, it is 40, it is missing. So 20 2s are 40, 50 2s are 100. That's it, student. You can write down over here also because you are solving, so you can mention it. So it means in the table will come 20 and here will be 100. That's it. See the same type of question. So this was about only question number 13. Question number 14 and 15, again same type of question. So please student, practice the question because again and again we have the same type of question. So question number 14 and 15 we have homework because we have more number of question in this and the same question we have. All question we have in same manner. So this was about homework. So we have done till question number 15. Now coming to our next question, question number 16. Now coming to our question number 16, student. Present age of father is 42 years and his son is 14 years. The present age. Okay. So find the ratio. A part, present age of father to the present age of his son. So what will be the ratio, student? Present age of father is 42 divided by 2, 14 years. Right? So ratio will be 3. So ratio will be 3:1. That's it. Now B part. Age of the father to the age of son when son was 12 years old. Means now the ratio of the son is 12 years old. To 12. So when he was 12, then the father age was 40. Obviously student, 2 years back, no? 14 minus 12 is 2 years back. So 2 years back, the father age was 40. So you can write down 42 minus 2, that is 40 years. So the ratio will be 40 upon 12. Now convert it. 2 2s are 4, 0. 2 6 are 12. Then 3. 2 3s are 6. 2 1s are 2, 0. So the ratio will be 10:3. That's it. Now C part. Age of father after 10 years. So after 10 years the father age will be 42 plus 10, 52. 2. The age of son after 10 years. So 14 plus 10, 24. So it will be. Got it, student? What we have done, whatever condition is given to you, just fulfill that and find out the ratio. The thing is said, after 10 years means you will add something. Before means you will subtract that much years. Right? So ratio will be 52 divided by 24. So after converting into lowest term, it will be 13 divided by 6. So it will be 13:6. That's it, student. Very simple question, but the conditions are different only. You have to fulfill that condition. Okay? So this was about our last question of exercise 12.1. I hope students you got the questions same only. Okay? But we have to find out the ratio. That's it. And what about ratio? Whatever condition is given, this to this, after 2 term will come in the denominator. That's it. So that's all for today's class. I hope you understood, and please practice the homework question. Then you will better understand about this concept. Okay. So till then, thanks so much for watching, students. Bye bye and take care.